Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angie Spencer, and I am here with AngieUnite Live Eye Care Support. This is for my team of associates within Trinot, and I am here to answer some of your questions and go through some topics that I think that are important for my team. Today, I decided to talk a little bit about mindset and where we are as just kind of like a business owner checklist. This was some things that we were taught at our last leadership event, and I just thought it was really important, and I wanted to go over some of them. Today is November 29th, and we have about a month left of the year. And we have plenty of time to hit that financial consultant position, which I know many of you are striving for. And if we implement some of these things into our business, I know that you guys all have the potential of hitting that position. And for those of you that are already there or way above, set your sights on that next position. Okay, so let's just go ahead and dive into this. I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, are you guys independent associates or are you dependent associates? Okay, be honest with yourselves. You don't have to report back to me, but ask yourself that question and be perfectly honest. You know, have you set yourself up to be independent or are you dependent? Okay, and some of these things that I'm going to go through will decipher which one you are if you're not sure. Okay, so to properly launch your business, you guys, some of us haven't even done that correctly. So let's go through the lineup of what you would need to do in order to do that. First off, do you have your back office set up? Okay, that's number one. We need to make sure that we're checking that off. Do you have the Trinot Builder app on your phone? Have you downloaded it? Do you know how to use it? Have you set up your Trinot Core? Okay, have you set up your Trinot Core services and are you using those? Have you completed your confidential needs analysis, your CNA? I know there are a lot of you guys out there that haven't done this yet. You guys, I'm a licensed life agent, and I conduct a lot of these CNAs. And you guys, this is such an amazing experience, and it really gives you the whole entire vision and scope of what Trinot is doing, and it really brings both Trinot and the sister company Trinot Life together, and it just shows you the whole entire picture. And without having your CNA done, you guys, you're really only getting half of what Trinot is capable of doing. You guys at least go through the process, see what it's all about, so that you can understand what Trinot is. This is what really intrigued me when I first saw Trinot, was Trinot Life and what it was all about and how we could actually set ourselves up for retirement. You guys, I was scared to death where I was going to be, and I really thought that being a Walmart greeter was going to be my big retirement. I hadn't saved, I hadn't funded a retirement at all. And I'm proud to say now that after a year and a half of being with Trinot, that seems like time has flown by so fast. But I have been contributing to that retirement. I have learned so much. They've gave me a financial education that I never thought I would be able to get. So you guys make sure you're doing that CNA. Have you set your goal to go to financial consultant? Okay. Have you set up your first PBR, your personal business reception? That's a home meeting, you guys. Have you set that up? Have you done that? Have you talked to your upline? If your upline's not available, go to the next person. Find somebody. Talk to another team member on a different team. Call me. I'm here for you. I'll make sure that it happens. I'll drive to your house and do your meeting for you. Okay, make sure that you're having that, you had a home meeting. Even if you've been in the company for 6 months and you still haven't had a home meeting, that's okay. Let's schedule it and get it done. This month is as good as any. This week, let's get that home meeting scheduled. Have you completed your contact list, your Fab 5? Okay. That is important to make sure that you get that contact list started. Okay. Prepared for success. Are you prepared for success? This is really important, you guys. Have you purchased official tear sheets and launch sheets? You can either purchase them for much less than it would cost you to print them off, but you can print them off from the back office at Trinot. You guys, these are just the tear sheets that we use, the launch sheets that we use to for our meetings and to launch new associates, okay? So you need to be prepared. Have those on hand so that when somebody asks you about the business, and you can have a tear sheet ready and you can play the overview that Mr. Jake Spencer does right from your Trinot Builder app, okay? And they can follow along, listen to the overview, and have something to take home with them, okay? Next, do you have business cards? You guys, do you have business cards printed out? That's one of the first things I went and did. I had some business cards made up for myself, okay? Are you dressed for success? When you have a home meeting, when you go to your weekly meetings, are you wearing a t-shirt and jeans or some sweats or whatever? No, we want to dress for success. We want to make sure that we look sharp, we dress the part, and that we're ready to go, okay? There's a couple of things on here that are kind of silly, but I think they're important to mention. You know, we already talked about dressing for success, you know, looking sharp, looking the part. But breath mints, you guys, if you're sitting there talking to somebody about the business, when I conduct C&Es one-on-one, I have breath mints sitting right on the table in front of us, and I always ask if they would like to have one, and then I always take one. Nobody wants to sit for an extended period of time and visit about their future or finances or anything like that with somebody that all they can think about is the breath, because trust me, that's all they'll think about the whole entire time, and they won't listen or retain anything that you've said. Are your shoes and your belts polished, guys? You know, again, look the part. Do you smell nice? Do you have deodorant and cologne on? I mean, these are things are kind of silly but important to mention. Do you have a laptop or an iPad so that you can access all of the things, the back office, things like that? Do you have an attitude and presence of success? Do you or have you spent at least 8 hours studying your back office? You guys, this is important. You need to be studying that back office, be aware of what's back there, know how to find things. There's nothing, you know, impressive about somebody that's kind of, you know, can't find their way around their own back office when you're trying to show a new associate or possibly somebody that's interested in what you're sharing if you can't even find the information. We're all new, but spend that time, spend that 8 hours or so going around your back office, finding out where things are, okay? Be that independent associate. Go over the policies and procedures. Join in those webinars. Go to the events and the trainings, and know what your tools are. Okay. Team support. Are you attending your local weekly business opportunity meetings? You guys, stay plugged in. I talked about this, I believe it was last week, and I talked about how momentum dies, you guys, when you don't attend your weekly meetings, because that fear creeps in. If you're not attending events and you're not going to each and every event, and that momentum's kind of keeping up, the fear creeps in and you get kind of scared and you don't want to talk to people anymore, okay? Do you bring the necessary energy to the meeting to gain renewed energy from it? Okay, are you the person that sits in the very back, that is negative, is always answering or maybe raising your hand and butting into the presenter, maybe bringing that negative energy? Oh yeah, I don't really want to be here. I had a long day at work. These meetings are kind of silly. Or are you the person sitting up front, clapping? You're the cheerleader. You bring that energy in the room. Everybody's excited to see you. If we all did that, you guys, imagine how the weekly meetings could really be so much better, okay? Be that person. Are you an asset or a liability in the meetings? Again, do you pick up new associates and bring them to the meetings? Okay, this is another important thing. If you have associates that are maybe haven't come for a couple of meetings, or that are maybe struggling, go by their house and pick them up. Just pick them up and bring them with you. Don't just invite them. Tell them, say, hey, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up and meet you. We'll go to the meeting together, okay? Do you arrive early and stay late, okay? Don't walk in 10 minutes late to the meeting. Always be there early if at all possible. I understand sometimes you don't get out of work till a certain time and it's just not possible. But if you can, be there early, guys, and stay late to mingle and talk to people. Don't be the first one to rush out the door. And that's not how you're going to create relationships with people. Do you set up and take down for the meetings? Are you one of those ones that are there to help, put up the chairs, take down the chairs, projectors, screens, anything that you can do to help out? Are you one of those people that are there to help out? Are you a team player? Okay, are you one of the ones that are in there, or do you play team? Okay, because that's really what it's all about. Event registration. Are you registered for the next international convention? You should be, and everybody should know that we have one coming up. You guys, it is January 6th and 7th in Long Beach, California. I am super, super excited about this. I've been registered for, I think, since the last national that was in Vegas. Okay, this is going to be an amazing event. You never want to miss events. The feeling, the energy, everything that happens at an event, you guys, you can't replace. I can't come back and tell you how amazing it is. You have to be there. You have to feel it. It's an experience you have to have. I can't describe it to you. You just have to have it yourself. Okay? So always be there. Are your team members registered for the international convention? Okay? Are your team members going? Okay, because like I just said, I can't explain to you how it feels. I have to have my team members there. I can't come back and share that experience with you. I can tell you how amazing it was, but unless you're there yourselves, you're not going to be able to grow and gain momentum from that experience. It's going to be the very first week of January, you guys. Why do you think they did that? Because it's going to set the rest of the year. It's going to set that first 6 months of the year for you, which is, by the way, the most productive 6 months for network marketing. So make sure you get to that event. It's going to set momentum for you, okay? Are you registered for the next regional event? Get out there and register for your regional event, whatever area you happen to be in. If you're in Salt Lake, if you're, wherever you happen to be, California, Vegas, Texas, they're happening everywhere, you guys. These events are typically listed in your back office under the calendar. You can go and find those events there. The Legacy Expansion has tons of events under there, Team World Marketing. There is events listed everywhere. You can find out where the next regional is going to be in your local area and go to that event, that next regional. And again, are your team members registered also? Are you taking them with you? Okay, team launch. Have you effectively launched and helped a new associate go to executive in their first 48 hours? Have you done that? If you want to be a financial consultant, you need to be doing this, okay? Or at least have done it once. Have you helped this associate schedule their personal PBR? Have you helped this new associate set goals to become financial consultant? Okay. These are things that you need to be doing, duplicating the process. You need to do it, and then you need to show somebody else how to do it. It's not good enough if you just do it and then stop. You've got to go out, you've got to do it, and then go out and show someone else how to do it, okay? This is duplication. Presenting. Are you presenting? Do you wait for your upline to fit you into their schedules? Is that what you're doing? Step up and learn to be independent. Track how many new associates are signing up from your presentations, okay? And then just play and rewind, okay? This is the next little piece here, okay? We're almost done. Are you developing yourself each day? You guys, what does that mean? Are you having some type of personal growth and development each day? You guys, this can be some of the things that we've already went over, events, weekly meetings, things like that. But it can also be, you know, webinars, trainings from home, going out and figuring out how your back office works. It can also be reading motivational books. It can be all those different types of things. Okay, are you doing something to develop yourself each day? Make sure you are, you guys. Make sure, because it just personal growth is huge. I've had a lot in this last year. I've done things that I never thought I'd be able to do, and it's really changed me as a person. It really has. And I thank Trinot for challenging me and really bringing out a side of me that I didn't think was there. Are you investing in yourself through personal developing coaching? We just kind of talked about that. And ask yourself each day if you are growing and becoming a more effective leader. Promoter, do you promote events? Are you telling your team about the events? It shouldn't just be your upline. It should be you. You should be going out. I don't care if you're just an associate. Go out and tell you could be telling your upline, hey, can I ride with you? When's the next event? I want to be going, how are we going to work the rooms out? Can we all, carpool, things like that. Okay. Promote the events, get really good at it at the very beginning. Are you non-negotiable, or do you wait to see who is presenting or who will be at the featured speaker? Okay, you guys, it doesn't matter. Just go. Just go. I heard somebody say this one time that you can't deliver. It doesn't really matter who's presenting if the person is ready to accept the information. It could be the worst presentation ever. I've gave some pretty bad ones myself, but I just, when I was first learning, I just believe that if the person's ready and the timing's right, they'll see the value within Trinot, okay? Because the company is amazing. Do you understand that what you lack in leadership will be made up in part or full by the events you and your team attend? Okay, you don't have to be the perfect leader, but you must get your team to events so that difference can be made up there. Okay. Have you assisted a new associate to hit FC in 1 week without your upline's help? Okay. Have you assisted a new associate to qualify for $1,000 residual without your upline's help? If you haven't, make those goals, you guys, and you can do it. Start working on those things so that you can get there, and that can be something. Just a couple of things before I go. It's not a matter of whether someone can or can't. It's a matter of whether someone will or won't. Okay, think about that for a minute. So, will you or won't you? That's really the question, you guys. Are you going to make it happen? It's up to you. You still have a month left in this year. Plenty of time to hit FC if you haven't yet. I am here to help. You have amazing leaders out there to help you within your uplines. Go out there and make it happen. Will you or won't you? You guys have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic week. You know where to find me on my Facebook fan page, AngieUnite. That's where these videos will be. All of my contact information is also there, and I'm waiting to hear from you so that I can help you on your path to success. Have a wonderful day.